next speaker will look familiar. Sister Pat Millen, a Franciscan sister, has worked with the Fig Tree for many years, connecting for articles and advertising for St. Joseph Family Center, a wonderful ministry. Mary interviewed her for an article about the closing of the center this past year, and she's now on the Fig Tree board.
As the sister of St. Francis of Philadelphia, what the Fig Tree has done for me and what the Fig Tree can do for you. So let us begin with, we all know this is the newspaper. This is the Fig Tree. When I began my ministry as executive director of St. Joseph Family Center, Mary called to interview me. She wanted me to hear more about the Fig Tree, but more important, she wanted to prepare you for who I was in my ministry in Spokane. I think she did that. And when I shared with her that St. Joseph Family Center was closing, she came and interviewed me again. How many of you have been interviewed by Mary for the Fig Tree? Raise your hands. How many agencies or churches have had an article in the Fig Tree? Raise your hands again. Okay. You heard earlier what the mission of the Fig Tree is. And again, you know, it is about networking and sharing about inspiring people. And those of you who raised your hands, you are the inspiring people in this community that Mary has written numerous articles about. And I think you all deserve a round of applause. Again, as Mary Ellen was saying, there was an article on the closing of St. Joseph Family Center. The important point was the when, the why, and about the Sisters of St. Francis. The question was, were the Sisters of St. Francis of Philadelphia remaining in Spokane, and what was their new ministry going to be? So I can share with you today, there are two other Sisters of St. Francis in this room, Sister Patricia Novak and Sister Elaine Thaden, who are still here ministering to the people in Spokane. So while the center has closed, the commitment of the Sisters of St. Francis has not ended. Again, the mission of the Fig Tree is to share who we are, who we serve, what we do. From my perspective, she does an outstanding job reporting this to all of you. So I encourage you, if you have a new program, a new staff person, or an event, and you want the community to know more about it, call Mary. Don't be shy, give her a call, and she'll respond. The other thing we need to talk about, and you've heard it before, is the resource directory, another outstanding publication. This directory is updated and published in print and online every summer. The purpose is to connect people in the faith, nonprofit, human services, and civic communities. And I know you have copies of this at your agency, at your church. I don't need you to raise your hands to say that. But I want to share from my experience at St. Joe's. We had a copy of the directory in the clinical building and also in the admin building. And many times, somebody will call St. Joe's for services, and it wasn't a service we provided. So our receptionist in either clinical or admin would then look up in the directory and connect that person with the service they need. We also had times where people came for services at St. Joe's, but they also needed more than we could provide. And so again, it was usually the receptionist who shared, this is where you can get the services that you need. This is what the Fig Tree has done for me and what it can do for you. It can help you promote your agency, your cause, your mission, get people to know who you are. With your support, the Fig Tree can continue to provide the stories that we need to see in our community. And I think somebody said earlier, when you're looking at our political climate today, we really need to hear what is really happening in our world. And Mary has a unique way of presenting the facts. and they're accurate. Thank you, Mary, for all your hard work, and thank you all for being here today.